Look at this bag. It sits behind bulletproof glass, protected by an armed guard. You swipe your card for 2,600 euros. You feel successful. You feel like you've made it. But you didn't buy a luxury item. You bought a 53 euro lie. For decades, the luxury fashion industry sold us a story. Made in Italy, hand-stitched by artisans, generational craftsmanship. It's the reason a piece of leather and brass costs more than a used car. But right now, in 2026, the entire industry is violently imploded. Today, we are looking at the police raids that expose the dirty secret of LVMH and Giorgio Armani. Why prices have surged 65% while quality is in the gutter, and why 50 million consumers just permanently walked away from luxury. If you own a designer bag, or if you're saving up for one, put your wallet away. You're being played. Let's start with the raid that broke the illusion. Italian military police, the Carabinieri, stormed factories on the outskirts of Milan. What they found wasn't a quaint workshop of Italian artisans sipping espresso. They found illegal sweatshops. Inside these factories, undocumented migrants were working through the night and on holidays. They were sleeping next to their sewing machines. The police discovered that safety devices on the machinery had been intentionally removed just so the workers could produce bags faster. And the brands pulling the strings? Dior and Giorgio Armani. Here is the brutal math straight from the prosecutor's files. A Chinese subcontractor was making Armani bags for 93 euros. Armani then put them in a pristine boutique with a price tag of 1,800 euros. Dior was even worse. They were paying a mere 53 euros to assemble bags that retail for 2,600 euros. 53 euros. That's the cost of a cheap dinner, not unparalleled European craftsmanship. They use a legal loophole. Because the bag is assembled in a sweatshop located inside the borders of Italy, they get to stamp "Made in Italy" on the leather. It's a completely legal scam. Since 2019, the average price of iconic luxury goods has skyrocketed by 65%. Louis Vuitton tripled the price of their pochette bag. Did the leather get 3 times better? No. Did the stitching improve? Absolutely not. The quality has actually collapsed. The industry squeezed their suppliers so hard that margins hit a 15-year low on the production floor. The result? We are now in the era of the super fake. Ultra-rich clients, the ones who actually have real wealth, are buying counterfeit bags. Why? Because the fake is made in the exact same Chinese factories using the exact same materials by the exact same workers as the real one. The only difference is the receipt. When the billionaires realize the brand has zero intrinsic value, the game is over. So, if the billionaires are out, who's buying this stuff? You, the middle class, the people going into debt to look rich. Luxury brands don't sell products anymore. They sell status anxiety. They engineered a psychological trap where you feel inadequate if you don't own their logo. They know you will finance a 2,600 euro bag on a credit card at 24% interest just to post a picture online. You aren't buying a piece of art. You are funding the 11 billion net profit of LVMH by paying a 5,000% markup on a bag made by an exploited worker. You are trading your financial freedom to be a walking billboard for a conglomerate that laughs at you. But the music is finally stopping. In late 2025 and early 2026, the bubble burst. 50 million consumers have completely abandoned the luxury sector. Kering, the parent company of Gucci, saw profits plummet by 40%. LVMH shares dove, wiping out $24 billion in market value in hours. The luxury market isn't imploding because of a bad economy. It's imploding because the veil has been lifted. The public finally sees the 53 euro tag. The next time you walk past a shiny boutique, don't look at the lights. Look at the shadows. Ask yourself, are you buying a legacy or are you just buying a remarkably expensive lie?
Subscribe if you want the brutal truth. I'll see you in the next one.